Inside a jungle, a group of friends, out on a trip, find a necklace hanging from a pole and take it away. Soon, it starts to move, and from underneath comes out a hand. It's a monstrous-looking man. He starts walking through the jungle, all slowly, and reaches a small house. A car leaves from there, and he enters the room. There he finds the necklace hanging. Before he is able to take it, he hears a gun click. The man fires at him, not knowing who that is. But as the monster bears over, he easily takes the gun, and the startled man runs towards the jungle. He merely steps to chase him until the man steps on a bear trap and is stuck. He cries to let him go, but the monster gets to him. It returns and finally takes the chain, but it is not the one he is looking for. The monster then once again walks into the jungle, looking for the group of friends. He finds them in the evening around a bonfire. They are smoking and having fun until one of them brings up a talk about a slaughter. Aaron, among them, whose uncle is a local, has told him about the story of the Pine Head slaughter. There was a kid named Johnny who was pushed from a tower by a man and died. And later, when Johnny's father tried to confront them, he was killed as well. Eventually, a week later, a company was set upon that tower by that man, and everyone there was torn to pieces. They find the story amusing, with the chain still with them. They take a group photo and leave the camp. They reach their cabin, and the monster follows them. He watches them from behind a tree as Aaron and Brody smoke a cigarette. Soon, another of their friends comes in, and they make fun of Aaron, making him leave for the jungle. The monster then reaches the other side of the cabin and, from the window, sees Chris, who has no idea she is being watched. Soon, the monster approaches Aaron, who is listening to music by a tree, and presses a chopper up his mouth, eventually ending him. The killer drags his body to the Museum of the Forest and finds the firefighter mask along with some of his old weapons. He takes them all. The next morning, he stands by a lake while on the other side, Brody and Aurora are up for a swim. Only Brody jumps in the pool as the monster dives in as well. Eventually, Aurora leaves, and Brody is caught by the killer under the water and is finished. The monster gets out of the water and walks through the jungle to reach Aurora, who is stretching by a ledge. Hearing footsteps behind her, she assumes it is Brody, and as she looks back, she screams in fear, but she cannot run back. The killer reaches her and pushes the hook from her back. He further makes her head pierce through her stomach, pushes the body off the cliff, and leaves. He starts walking in the jungle again, and in the middle, he finds a keychain with a toy car and stops by a tree to play with it. Behind him are the guys, Troy and Colt, who are arguing about their missing friends as Colt says that everything is fine. In anger, Troy throws away the car keys, which the monster has found. They reach the cabin, and he prepares to get them. He reaches up and presses a stick on the car's horn, making Troy come and fix it. Just when he is about to smash him with the axe, he turns back in time and defends himself. However, the monster manages to smack one up his thigh, but gets distracted by gunfire. It is Colt. It steps towards him, and he manages to reload and shoot. He runs to Troy, bandages his wound, and drags him to take him out of the jungle. The monster gets up in no time and gradually steps towards them. He throws his axe at them, and as he slowly walks on, Colt lies dead, and Troy tries to crawl away. But it's of no use as the monster grabs a heavy stone and smashes his head with it. He remembers that Troy had the chain in his pocket, but he doesn't find it there anymore. Soon, the others come in, looking for Troy and Colt. They have found Aaron's body. Chris has found the blood by the car, and the monster sees the necklace hanging from her neck. Evan is there, and he sees the monster just as it is about to throw the axe at her. Chris ducks, and they get on their vehicle and drive away. The monster restarts walking as it reaches the museum by evening, where Evan and Chris have reached the ranger of the town, who screams at them that they have taken the chain away. He says it was the monster's mother's chain that was keeping his soul at rest and peace. He says that he will come for all of them, and the monster reaches them by then. The ranger confronts him, asking if he remembers him. The monster had killed his entire family 10 years ago, and he is the one who put him in the ground. He shoots at him, and the monster falls. Evan wonders if it is dead, but the ranger says it only slows him down for some time. They get closer to him, and the ranger asks Evan to bring a chain. But soon the monster gets hold of the gun, and the ranger somehow defends it, asking them to run away. The monster throws off the ranger, but Evan and Chris run away in time, taking some gas and a bear trap. The monster focuses on the ranger. It crushes his backbone to make him unstable, but keeps him alive. The monster then drags him into the shed, where he turns on the log cutter. Firstly, he puts his hand on it, and as it is done, he puts his head on it as it cuts him through. He gets out again in the jungle with the axe, as Evan and Chris are behind him. He hears them and stops, turning back, but not pacing. He hears their whisper as Evan instructs Chris to get out to the tower from where he emerged and set up the trap, as he will distract him and take him up there. Evan gets behind him and screams at him, but before he is able to react, the monster shoves the axe up his face. He keeps on smashing his face with it, and the body falls down. Chris, shocked beyond measure, cannot move at all. The monster continues pounding Evan's body. Chris quietly leaves the trap and the gas down and removes her necklace. She hangs on the gasoline can and quietly steps back as the monster is still butchering. She starts to run through the jungle into the dark night. She is tired and can't find her way, and she can still hear the sound of the monster smashing his axe. She runs till the morning, and a sharp stick gets stuck in her leg. She gets rid of it and staggers through the jungle. She somehow finds a thin alley, and after passing through it, she comes across a bigger road, but it is as barren as it gets, and she doesn't know where to go. She starts walking anyway, and eventually she sees a car approaching. She gasps a relief and stops the car. A woman comes out and is about to take her in the car as Chris feels a presence behind her. The woman comforts her and they start driving. The road is long, and as she keeps on driving, she asks if she is all right. But Chris is too stunned to speak. She tells her that she has to answer her because otherwise she can't trust her. Chris apologizes, and the driving continues. She asks her what happened to her back there, and after a lot of silence, she says that it was an animal. The woman is stunned and asks what kind of animal it was, but Chris gets quiet once again. To put her at ease, she says she has at least made it out in one piece. She further says that she has seen others come out of there in a lot worse state, and they all made it out okay. Chris smiles, asking her if she has really seen worse. She says yes because 30 years ago, her brother was mauled by a bear really badly. She continues her story for some long minutes, telling her brother actually got out of it alive. And when she finally looks at her, Chris appears completely unmoved by it. She feels disappointed, but apologizes anyway, once again asking her to feel fine because she will be okay. Chris finally asks a question, asking how her brother got out. The woman reveals that story as well, and Chris is emotionless again. She further tells her that her brother told her there is something in the woods that suddenly makes all the animals kill everything around them all of a sudden, without any desire for food, but merely killing. Hearing all the stories, Chris slowly passes out, but the woman gets concerned about it and tries to wake her up, but she doesn't really care. The woman then stops the car. Chris gets scared, asking why she stopped. She keeps asking her to continue driving, but the woman gets down from the car and reaches up to her. She says that she has to take care of her leg to stop the bleeding, but Chris keeps on requesting to get going. The woman doesn't listen and brings out a belt, calmly tells her that she has to stop the bleeding before getting to the hospital, and gets on with her work. Chris, now terrified beyond measure, feels something rustling in the woods. She keeps on staring at the woods for a very long time with sheer terror, but apparently the woods are quiet. The whole forest is silent. The monster has evidently taken his beloved chain and peacefully left. So, that was the recap for the 2024 film In a Violent Nature. For more movie recaps like this, stay subscribed to the channel. And if you have liked this video, you may also like this